What are the universe theories that will blow your mind? Gear up, because today's video will delve into 6 universe theories that are truly mind-boggling and will leave you pondering all week long. From the idea that the universe might be in an eternal cycle of creation and destruction, to the possibility that our entire reality is just a computer simulation created by more advanced beings, these theories challenge everything we think we know. These are concepts so bold that most people couldn't even imagine their existence, yet the world's leading scientists take them very seriously. So, prepare your mind to journey through some fascinating hypotheses that are definitely worth considering. Contrasting the traditional Big Bang theory, which suggests the universe began with a singular explosive start, the Big Bounce proposes that the universe didn't begin, but has undergone infinite cycles of expansion and contraction. Each cycle ends with an extreme contraction followed by a new expansion, as if the universe is bouncing in an eternal cycle. This view challenges the idea of a singular creation and forces us to rethink the concept of time and origin. The Big Bounce theory was initially proposed as an alternative to the Big Bang, in an attempt to address some of the most complex questions about the universe's origin and fate. Key theorists exploring this idea include physicists like Martin Bojewald, Abhay Ashtekar, and Roger Penrose. Bojewald, in particular, made significant advances using loop quantum gravity, a theory that integrates quantum mechanics principles with Einstein's general relativity, to explore the possibilities of a cyclic universe. Ashtekar contributed to the mathematical formulation of this theory, while Penrose introduced related concepts like cyclic conformality. If true, this theory suggests the universe is eternal, with no absolute beginning but an infinite series of bounces. This could mean that instead of a final collapse or eternal expansion, the universe will continue to go through these cycles indefinitely. The multiverse theory is one of the most revolutionary and provocative ideas in modern physics. It suggests that the universe we know, with its physical laws and constants, is just one among a possibly infinite number of parallel universes. These universes could have entirely different realities, with varying physical laws, fundamental constants, and even forms of life and cosmic structures beyond our current understanding. Although speculative, the multiverse idea has gained traction as a possible explanation for the fine-tuning of the laws governing our cosmos. The multiverse concept emerged from different areas of physics and cosmology, explored by several theorists over the past decades. Key figures associated with this idea include Hugh Everett, who proposed the many worlds interpretation in quantum mechanics, and André Linde, known for his chaotic inflation theory, suggesting the inflationary process might have created multiple independent universes. Additionally, physicist Max Tegmark classified different types of multiverses, exploring the implications of each for our understanding of reality. The multiverse theory represents a convergence of ideas from various physics fields, uniting quantum mechanics, cosmology, and string theory. If our reality is just one among many, this means other versions of ourselves could exist in other universes, living completely different lives. This idea also challenges the concept of our universe's singularity, suggesting that what we see as our universe might just be a small part of a much broader and more complex reality. The cyclic universe theory is one of the oldest and, at the same time, one of the most intriguing ideas about the nature of the cosmos. It suggests that the universe undergoes infinite cycles of expansion and contraction, known as Big Bangs and Big Crunches. Instead of starting at a single creative event and heading towards infinite expansion, the universe expands to a certain point, then reverses and collapses into itself, to eventually rebirth in a new Big Bang. This cyclic process might have occurred countless times, making the universe, in a sense, eternal. The idea of a cyclic universe isn't new and has roots in ancient Indian and Greek philosophies, but it received a modern scientific formulation with the work of physicists like Richard Tolman and, more recently, Paul Steinhardt and Neil Turok. Tolman, in the 1930s, explored the possibility of an oscillating universe where entropy would increase with each cycle, but it was in the 2000s that Steinhardt and Turok revisited this idea, proposing the ekpyrotic model. This model suggests each universe cycle is driven by collisions between branes, multidimensional entities proposed by string theory, triggering a new Big Bang after each Big Crunch. The cyclic universe theory proposes that the universe didn't have a beginning, but an infinite past of creation and destruction cycles. Unlike the Big Bounce, The cyclic universe sees these cycles as eternal and repetitive processes, not as specific bounces, but as a continuous series of expansions and contractions. The simulation theory is one of the most intriguing and disturbing ideas in contemporary thought, suggesting that our entire reality, from the laws of physics to our everyday experiences, might be an artificial simulation created by a much more advanced civilization. This theory challenges the notion that what we perceive as reality is indeed real. Instead, it suggests we are part of a complex computational system, designed and controlled by beings or entities that may be beyond our understanding. If true, this theory questions the very nature of existence and consciousness. The simulation theory was popularized by Swedish philosopher Nick Bostrom, who in 2003 published an article titled, "Are You Living in a Computer Simulation?" Bostrom argued that given the technological capacity of advanced civilizations, it's likely they would create numerous simulations of their ancestors. If this is possible, then the probability that we are in one of these simulations is much higher than that we are in the original reality. The idea has been widely debated and gained prominence with support from figures like Elon Musk, who publicly stated he believes there is a high chance we live in a simulation. If our reality is a simulation, then the physical laws we study may be just the programmed rules of advanced software. This raises questions about free will, morality, and the very nature of consciousness. Are we conscious beings, or just complex programs? String theory is one of the most ambitious and revolutionary proposals in theoretical physics, seeking to unify the universe's fundamental forces into a single comprehensive theory. According to this theory, the fundamental particles that make up everything in the universe, from quarks to photons, are not indivisible points, but extremely small one-dimensional strings that vibrate at different frequencies. The way these strings vibrate determines the properties of the particles, like mass and charge, and thus everything we observe in the universe results from these vibrations. The central idea of string theory began to take shape in the 1970s, but was significantly developed in the 1980s by theorists like John Schwartz, Michael Green, and Edward Witten. Witten, in particular, is widely recognized as one of the main architects of the theory, having introduced the modern version known as M-theory, which unifies the various existing versions of string theory. Another important contribution came from Leonard Susskind, credited by some as one of the founders of string theory, and for exploring its implications in areas like black hole physics. String theory is extraordinarily complex, requiring additional dimensions beyond the four we know, 3 spatial and 1 temporal, to function mathematically. In the most complete version of the theory, the universe has up to 11 dimensions. These extra dimensions are compactified on scales so small that we cannot detect them directly, but they play a crucial role in the physical properties we observe. The theory also offers a possible solution to the quantum gravity problem, the unification of quantum mechanics with Einstein's general relativity, an issue that has eluded physicists for decades. The stationary universe theory is a cosmological proposal that challenges the idea of a singular beginning for the cosmos, as proposed by the Big Bang. According to this theory, the universe essentially remains the same over time, with no beginning or end. As the universe expands, new matter particles would be continuously created to maintain the universe's average density constant, compensating for the expansion. This theory presents a view of the cosmos as eternal and unchanging, in stark contrast to the Big Bang model, which suggests a defined beginning and evolution over time. The stationary universe theory was proposed in the 1940s by astronomers Fred Hoyle, Thomas Gold, and Hermann Bondi. Inspired by the perfect cosmological principle, which suggests that the universe is homogeneous and isotropic on a large scale and over time, they developed the idea that the universe should look the same in any era and place. Fred Hoyle, in particular, was a passionate advocate of this theory, and also coined the term Big Bang pejoratively during a radio broadcast, although the name became popular and became the label of the competing theory. The discovery of cosmic microwave background radiation by Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson in 1965 provided crucial evidence for the Big Bang, as this radiation is interpreted as the remnant heat of the primordial universe. The stationary theory could not adequately explain this discovery, leading to its gradual rejection by most of the scientific community. Today, we explored some of the most fascinating and sometimes disturbing theories about the universe. From the possibility that we live in an eternal cycle of big bangs and big crunches, to the idea that our reality could be a sophisticated simulation, these 6 theories challenge us to rethink everything we know about existence. Each of them opens doors to new ways of understanding the cosmos and our place in it, revealing that the universe is much more mysterious and complex than we could have imagined. But what if these aren't the only possibilities? What if there are other theories, other universes, or dimensions that we haven't even conceived of yet? What we've seen today might just be the tip of the iceberg of a much broader knowledge that's beyond our current understanding. Science continues to advance, and with each new discovery, we realize how little we know about what's really out there. The truth is, the universe still holds many secrets, and perhaps, one day, we might uncover a few more of them. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the depths of the cosmos, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Hit the like button if you found the video interesting, and share it with your friends so they too can be amazed by these incredible theories. Make sure to also check out our video on what would the consequences be of detonating an antimatter bomb on Earth? And of course, don't forget to hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming videos. Let's continue this journey together, exploring the mysteries of the universe and beyond.